Hey family, it is a video day in May, video number 3. It is May 3rd, and I wanted to come on and do a little talk about tutorial walkthrough how I do my chicken that I had bought from Aldi, and I wanted to talk about it a little bit while I prepare this and how I do it and everything. Now, I had got this chicken last week at Aldi, and the regular price was $2.29 per pound, but it was I think like $1 a pound or something like that. And when they have sales like this, you're only good for like 2 packages, which is good. And so it was $2.29. So when you take it up there and you go through the register, and then on your receipt they deduct it off, and so you're only paying the $1 a pound or whatever it was. So, but for boneless, skinless chicken breast, that was an excellent deal. And what I like to do with mine is I like to season it up. Now, either I'm going to have strips, or I'm going to have a full chicken breast, like make a chicken sandwich type of style, or make chicken strips out of it, or or you can have like chicken bits or chicken tenders, or however way you want to go with it, But I like to marinate it in coconut milk. And for the longest time, I was using buttermilk. Okay, look. And as you see, I also got this from Aldi. Okay, now for the longest time, I was using buttermilk, and still buttermilk hit. Okay, don't misunderstand me. Buttermilk is still bomb. But however, I have found that the coconut milk, I tend to like it better. Now, not only is it better as far as lectins and things of that nature, if you want to go on like a health type of situation, then coconut milk would be far more superior than almond milk, oat milk, or full fat milk. Okay, now cashew is a little bit better than those others, but to me, what is much more superior, and I ask that you also look it up, and that will be the coconut milk. Okay, so I like to season with my Lawry seasoned salt, my black pepper, garlic powder. Now, also, I also wanted to say that on I got this from Food for Less. Now, Food for Less and Kroger's, depending on what state you're in, we have Food for Less out here in California. So when I got this here, I just got this here, what was it, about a week ago. And when I got it, I wanted the fine, but I ended up getting coarse. Now, when I looked down there, I was looking at the fine, okay? And I didn't recognize it until after I got home that I ended up picking up actually the coarse. But it comes in coarse, and it also comes in fine. But I actually like the fine better. Some people like coarse. It just depends on how you like it. But honestly, I like the fine better. So just FYI, when you buy in black pepper, you can get the peppercorns, you can get it coarse, or you can get it fine. Okay, and then they have like 7 pepper. You can get white pepper. It comes in different forms, and it's not just black. Okay, so anyway, but yeah, so that, and then of course you can't go wrong with Lawry's, and then this is the garlic powder. And see, but this one you send your kids to the store. Now, when I sent Isaiah to the store, he came back with the smaller one. I usually buy them like this, but I've had this for some time. So that lets you know I ain't been cooking as of late, or I ain't cooked in a while, because I've actually had this for a good while. So, and I still have a lot of it in here too, even though I've had it for a little bit. But I want to also give a little shout out to a little hack though. Now, this is at the Dollar Tree, okay? And when I tell you I absolutely love this garlic pepper seasoning, oh my God, this is so bomb. Oh my goodness. You see how I done put a dent in it. Look, it ain't even none up here, so it's probably about down here. But on the for real, I absolutely love this. This is my go-to. And as you see, it's like, yeah, all the way down there. Love, 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 love this. So let's get this chicken washed up a little bit, and I'm gonna get it prepared for slicing up for the chicken strips. Let's go. I wanted to share something with you guys first before we get started, okay? And because you guys know how Auntie is when it comes down to cooking and cleanliness and stuff like that. So I wanted to share with you guys that when you're slicing up your chicken and stuff like that, it is best to use a cutting board, okay? Now, all cutting boards aren't the same, because as you see, this is a little white one that I actually got from Food for Less in the little bargain bin, and I think it was like marked down for like, I don't know, $2 or something, and I just had to get it. But this right here is good for like vegetables. When you're cutting up like little vegetables and stuff like that, that's what this is good for, okay? Now, and it's plastic. You can, put bleach and so, all that kind of stuff on it. Soapy hot water. You can do whatever to it because it's plastic, and that's what this is for, okay? Now, this one here is wood, okay? Now, on wood is, I would not use this wood for, now, I just want to show you what it's like, okay? Now, some might say, well, Auntie, that's a charcuterie board. Well, usually in charcuterie boards, you do have like indentions around the corners for your crackers and things like that. This is more of a cutting board. This is like a butcher block cutting board, okay? Now, with this board here, I'm going to put it over here to the side. But with the wooden board, it's also good for vegetables, okay? You want to do your fruits and vegetables on the wood. On this one here, now this is for meat, okay? You want to use this right here for meat, because this, I can bleach him down. It's non-porous and everything else. And you don't want to be cross-contaminating when it comes down to your meat. When it comes down to meat, especially fish and chicken, oh my God, pork, no. You want to make sure that your area is clean. So, of course, I'm going to be moving these guys out of the way because I don't want no splashes or anything on these guys. So, I'm going to put these over here out of the way, okay? And then I just have my surface that I'm going to be slicing up my chicken with. I also want to share with your chicken breasts, your steaks, and even pork steaks, usually if you cook them right, they're usually not tough. But beef, of course, will be tough, and your chicken breast can also be a little tough. This here is a tenderizer, and when you puncture on the meat, you know what I'm saying? Like when you're stabbing the meat, this goes down in the meat with these like sharp spikes. Okay, and that is what tenderizes your meat. So this is a good thing to have in your kitchen. Okay, so Auntie, what is this? This is called a meat tenderizer. I've got gadgets and gizmos of plenty. Now, on your knives, you really, really, really want to, and especially when you begin buying your sets and stuff, your cutlery sets and things like that, and your knife sets, it'd be good practice to have some sleeves on them. Now, this right here, this was, what is this? Is this Rachel Ray? This is Mad Hungry. I thought it was Rachel Ray. But still, nonetheless, this is a slicer knife, and this is what you use for slicing your meat. So knives come in different kinds. They come serrated and everything else, paring knives and so on and so forth. But this here is a slicing knife with its sleeve. Now, inside of our package, we got, this is a big one too. Look how big that one is. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it came with 6 really big. Well, we got, look, this is like maybe a small one. These are like maybe mid-size, and I want to say this one is the big one, and then these two are the big ones in this. Either way. So we got some good sizes and some good pieces. But the way in which I do mine is I go the long way, okay? Now, I'm not a chef. I didn't go to cordon bleu or none of that. This is, this is how I do mine, okay? So I'm just doing long strips like this. Now, Auntie, are you gonna do the whole thing? Well, it's really just me. So once I put it all together and everything, now what I can do, let me get my words right. Now, what I can do, let me start off again. You see how I get to talking? Okay, knowing that I ain't supposed to be doing all that. Okay, supposed to get to the point with this thing. So I guess this is take whatever. Okay, so now let me start over again. Okay, so what I'm going to do is on some of this, like maybe half of it, I'll season it with the seasoned salt, black pepper, and garlic, minus putting the coconut milk. And then you can put it, say, in your Ziploc storage bags, freezer, mind you. Now, I know what you're saying. Well, Auntie, if I buy the regular kind, you get more in the package than in the frozen ones. Well, see, look, when you're storing your meats, yes, the storing boxes, I can't go and grab one now. I'll get it later on and show y'all the difference. But however, with your Ziplocs or even the store brand, okay? Now the regular or the quantity is always going to be more on the regular as opposed to the frozen. Now with the frozen, you want to store your meats and vegetables and stuff that you're going to be putting in the freezer. You want to put it in the frozen bags. Why? Because the bags are thicker. Okay, when you open up the bags and look at the regular and look at the frozen is the plastic is thicker as opposed to the regular, because the regular you could just put what cereal, your kids sandwiches, whatever, however way you want to roll with it, a twist, whatever your get down is, you could put that in the regular. But when it comes down to freezing something, you want to always get the blue box, which is the frozen. Now, I've sliced all this up here in the strips. Now, this one here, I can take this, I can hit it with the mallet, kind of tenderize it out, and then I would season it regularly, you know what I'm saying? And then I would fry it whole like this, bread it and fry it as I would the strips. But this one, I would put it like on a really, really nice bun. You know what I'm saying? I like that that onion bun. Oh my God, I love the onion bun. Okay, and so, but I would have it on the onion bun and all like that. But yeah, this is what you would do if you were making like a proper chicken fillet sandwich. Okay, then you would. Now, if you want your meat tough, that's how you like your chicken, that's fine. But if you want it to be really super duper 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 tender, hit it with this right here, okay? And it will be. Okay, I have washed my hands. I'm going to just use one hand to hold my seasoning and the other hand to flip the chicken, okay? So basically, I'm just starting off, of course, with my garlic. You can use whichever seasoning you want to go with first, but if you keep one hand working with your meat and the other hand clean, then therefore you can rub your seasonings into the meat, you know what I'm saying, to make sure it's on every piece. And what I did was I ended up, instead of making a fillet out of it, I simply did the whole thing, the whole pack in strips. And that way, if I want to, which I will, put some in separate bags, you know what I'm saying, and fry some up sometime. And then in the bit that I'm going to fry probably the weekend, that I would put in a bowl to put the coconut milk on. And then the one that I'm going to store, that I would just put it in the freezer storage bag for the freezer. For that, you don't put the coconut milk when you're gonna store it. You don't do it like that. You just have it just regularly seasoned, but still with the regular season like that, oh my God, you talking about so bomb. Because see, when you season meat ahead of time prior to frying it, it just hit different. Because see, now you got seasoned all the way. If it's bone, you got meat seasoned all the way to the bone. Okay? And if it's boneless like this here, oh my God, all through the fibers of the meat is just hitting. I mean, it's like, how can you really go wrong? You can't. So anyway, I'm gonna continue to season this up and rub this down with the seasonings, and then get it prepared to go in the bowl and Ziplocs for storage. Let's get our seasoning salt on this thing. Can I share another little dupe or another little knockoff? This right here, again, is a I was going to say Kroger brand. This here came from the Dollar Tree. Now, yes, look, the seasoning salt isn't as red as the Lawry's because of the paprika. You know, this has like smoked paprika and stuff like that in there in the cayenne. Whereas this one here, it isn't as red. But when I tell you that this hit on a whole different level, you see how much is in there. That lets you know what time it is on that. And look how much I got on my Lawry's. Okay, Lawry's full. But this guy here, yeah. Once you have seasoned up your meat, you want to put it in a container. This is one of my favorite colors. Oh, I love this color. Oh, I love this color. So, the chicken smells so good. Oh, my God. It's seasoned superbly. Once you have seasoned it superbly, rubbed it all down, all into the fibers of the meat, then you take your coconut milk and you just simply pour it on top of the chicken. Okay? Now, if you want to, you can take your hands up in there. My hands are clean. And just to make sure that it's getting up in there. Because, of course, this meat is, folded all within itself. You want to make sure it's coated in that coconut milk all the way. Now, Auntie, when we gonna fry this chicken? Well, when you do this, I say at least wait 24 hours before you fry it. The longer you wait, the better. But I wouldn't go over, say, 3 days. Over 3 days, no. You know what I mean? The third day, it's time to fry. Okay? And then I'm going to show you guys, that'll be part 2 of this video when I get ready to fry it. But for right now, this is what we're going to do, and we're going to let it sit inside of the refrigerator for up to 3 days. Today is Friday. So if I don't cook this tomorrow, I'll get up on Sunday and cook it Sunday morning. Something like that. Okay? And then I'll show you how I do the other part of it. We're going to raise some cane up in here. I'm going to show you how I do mine. All right, family. You guys have a good day. Bye-bye for now. Video day in May. Video number 3. Bye-bye. This is what it looks like. And you're going to store this inside of the refrigerator for a minimum of 6 hours, a maximum of 3 days. And then I'm going to come in and then I'm going to do part 2 of this video on how I'm going to fry it. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys have a good day. Video day in May, video number 3. Bye for now.